Thanks for joining me again on Talk Sports and Development with NHookz. I am very fortunate to be in the company of the CEO of Paradise Company Limited, and they have two major brands, which are Paradise Food and Beverages, or Paradise Limited, Foods Limited, and Lager Industries. And I have, I'm in his office. The CEO, Mr. James Rice, he's graciously allowed me to be part of his furniture this morning. But he's a very lovely man, and I was fortunate to come across him on LinkedIn. He's got some really great posts. Just a little bit about Mr. Rice. He's got a vast, very long resume. I'll only go through the first two, which I can remember, which is he was previously at Solaris Papers in China, and he was at Asia Pulp and Papers, and they're two different types of companies, but look, he's done a great job there, multi-million-dollar companies, and we're very fortunate enough to have him here in Papua New Guinea working for a Papua New Guinean company, and the board has shown faith in him to come here and help our company. And he's going to talk to us and share his thoughts on sport and what it can do for you and your personal development in wanting to contribute in some way to your welfare after sport or during your sporting life, as well as his company's thoughts on developing people. Now, Mr. Rice is very fluent in Mandarin, and he's very big on attracting talent and developing the talent within his working space. So thank you very much, Mr. Rice, for having me in your office.
All right, thank you.
Welcome to Papua New Guinea, your first independence?
Yes, I've only been here 3 months. But
3 months?
Had a great time.
But you're definitely a local.
Yeah, well, next time I should paint my face.
You will, definitely. I'm not sure who's out there, but look, Mr. Rice is going to be either from East Sepik, or I'm putting out Eastern Highlands, or from Western Highlands. He's volunteering his face.
Yeah, I'll go.
And now, so Mr. Rice, what are your thoughts on sport, and particularly on personal development using the sport vehicle?
Well, sport is a part of it, but not the only part, right? What I would say as far as personal development in your life is you need a purpose. You need something that inspires you, the thing that makes you get up in the morning, the thing that gets you excited, something, the thing that makes you forget to eat lunch, and sport can be part of that. It could be, I guess, the only part, but I think that's a little bit narrow, but it's a great tool, and especially here where you could use sport to get to school or to get another job or make some money and then roll that into a long-term career. That's good. If sport is such a huge passion that's the thing, that's the purpose, that's great too. But for me, it's important that everybody have a purpose. I guess you don't have to, you can float into work and float home if you want, but I have a purpose, and I think people that can find that, it could be sports, it could be religion, it could be part of your job, just helping people. When you do that, you're living an inspired life, and you have a really good reason to wake up in the morning.
Great. And so he's talked about having a purpose, knowing what you want in your life, and sport is just one fragment of it. And now I'm just going to ask him about his thoughts and his companies going forward, and how you go about developing, as you say, you're big on your employees and developing them so that they give you the best the product, so that you get your best product in the shop.
Yeah, well, I should say on my purpose, the thing that really excites me is to be able to create jobs and lead people. To me, that's really exciting. It's a great reason to get up in the morning. I love that. I like leading people, I like the feedback, and I like seeing people succeed. So this is a good place to be. For my company, I've recently clarified our purpose, and it's really is twofold, and I've told my employees that, which is that first, we should provide great food for the people of Papua New Guinea. And by that I mean a good price, nutritional, and available. And our second mission is to provide great jobs for the employees that work here. So for me, this is what I wake up in the morning to do. This is why I can't wait to get to work in the morning, because I have these two jobs. We feed the people of PNG, and we give great jobs to people in PNG. And today we have, we're the largest food producer, and most of the stuff we sell is 1 kina, which is an important staple.
95 toy,
95 toy, that's too low. It should be 1 kina. But we recently changed our our chocolate, was much more expensive. I changed the size to be a little smaller, but it's now 1 kina. Because I say everybody has a wasa, right? And our mission, is we're not supposed to be expensive. We feed the people. And when we changed the chocolate size to the 1 kina size, our sales doubled. I added a second shift, another 15 people working in the factory to make that at night. It's a success story, and to me, that's real confirmation of our mission. It's convenient, inexpensive, good food, right, and jobs.
Great. So one of the latest brands for Paradise Food Limited is Queen Emma Chocolates, and look, we've got our very own magical factory right here, and I'm sitting next to, if not, his name is James Rice, but we could very well call him Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. But look, he's given some really good advice here. Have a purpose, and I think also I'm just listening to him about leadership, leading, and creating opportunities for people. If you're playing sport and you're a subsistent farmer, have purpose. If you want to sell cows or you want to sell, be good at what you're doing, and lead other people. Share your knowledge and experience. I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Rice for your time.
Thank you.
Your 4 months or 3.5 months in PNG, I'm sure you'll have a lot more to take back with you, and you're here for as long as.
As long as they'll keep me, I'll stay.
Yeah, and then the chocolate keeps coming out of 1 kina. I know I've had more than my share.
Dangerous for you, is it?
Yes, but thank you very much for sharing your time with us. You're a busy man, and continue to support Paradise Company. It's a Papua New Guinean company, as well as in creating jobs for Papua New Guineans going forward. Thank you very much. And that's Talking Sports and Development with NHookz. Stay tuned for my next vlog.